Hello, so this video is about this situation that we're all dealing with right now. When we talk about being in a retrograde, a Mercury retrograde, things are kind of shadowing something from the past as well. I'm here to just give you a little bit of insight on how you can make this particular phase that we're in work for you and not against you. So, I'm going to explain this way. So when we have the hangman, I'm going to turn it around just so you can read it. So when we have the hangman, okay, right now with the Mercury retrograde, things might be reversed, okay? But it still means that either you or someone around you is still hanging around. Maybe you're in a toxic situation and it's still continuing. Maybe you're playing this matchmaking, lovemaking, I want to date you or be with you game with somebody who's just not sure of what they want to do here. Somebody who hasn't made up their mind or given you an answer. Some of you may have, in fact, given someone an ultimatum, and this may cause them to hesitate on making a move. Some of them feel as if it is you being controlling, but at the same time, some of them are just afraid. They have fear of commitment. A lot of you during this month of October with the Mercury retrograde happening, you're going to be able to understand or see things don't work out exactly the way you've planned for them to. I'm also going to show you that right now, a lot of you are definitely blinded by a situation. A lot of you feel like you're overwhelmed with something that's going on and you just don't know how to find the peace from it. You don't know how to make everybody in the whole situation happy. Some of you are definitely a people pleaser in one sense, but in another, you represent people. Some of you somehow represent people and you're trying to speak for them. You're trying to protect them. You're trying to show them what truth is. Trying to show them what justice is. A lot of you, it is your job, in fact, to bring justice to the table. A lot of you put your own self in a tight position while you're doing that. But at the same time, you definitely decide to take the control because you know you can, because you know you have the experience, because you know you have the knowledge, because you know you have the support from the people, and they trust and believe in you, that you're going to do things that is for them. And it shows right here that you're going to go out of your way to make something happen. You're going to go out of your way to create dreams or results for people that they're waiting for. I also feel like with the Knight of Swords, you're standing strong right now in your situation. You're willing to fight or defend for yourself, true, but at the same time, you're wanting to make something a lot easier. You're wanting to make something go smoothly, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get that done. I definitely feel like you guys have altered a situation in some kind of way, shape, or form, and in this matter, you're wanting to resolve it. You're wanting to help somebody fix something. For some of you, it is like the Wheel of Fortune, because there's so many different opportunities or things to have to deal with at the same time. And you get a little bit worried, like, how am I going to deal with that? How am I going to handle all this? Excuse me. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So you're going to take one thing at a time. Again, you're not going to handle everything all at once. You're going to take one thing at a time during this retrograde. Some of you need to be really careful when you're dealing with this one thing at a time. Because as you're dealing with one thing, everything else is still going to be there. It's still going to be trying to put pressure on you. It's still going to be trying to get your attention or make you see them in a different way. But I can tell you that it feels like the opportunity is going to turn into a blessing rather than a hassle, rather than a problem. For some of you, there's going to be a little bit of give and take, okay? So you're going to be able to meet somebody halfway. Somebody's going to be willing to meet you halfway or do things that are going to make it a lot easier, less complicated for you. For some of you, I feel like you have felt in the past that somebody has put this spell on you. Somebody has convinced you to not give up. Somebody has pushed you or persuaded you to keep up or keep going or stay with maybe them, stay with a job, stay with a certain situation. For some of you, you can't really see the other side over here, over this way, because you are looking here in this direction. You can't see what's coming. You're not paying attention to what's even behind you or what happened in this particular situation. I do feel like some of you are confiding in someone who is definitely older. This could be a mother figure. This could be a mother figure. This definitely could be someone who has given you strength and courage in the past before. This person here could also be on the other side. And you could be getting messages. Okay? You could be getting messages. And that's something else I'm going to get into. Because during this retrograde, for those of you who are very intuitive, for those of you who know you have a gift but haven't quite figured out how to master it yet, stay tuned for my next video to figure out during this retrograde how you can tap in to what you know. Okay? All right. So, as I continue, some of you are dealing here with the Emperor. This person is very strong. This Emperor who owns a German Shepherd. This Emperor who has decided that he knows what he wants. He knows that he's dealt with things in the past. He knows that he has a dark past somewhere where he wasn't very happy, where there was a lot of doubt, where he didn't know if he'd ever actually fall for someone, be in love, get back in a commitment, even get married. And then something brought in a glimmer of hope with this light. Something definitely was starting to shine upon him. We're now making wishes and wishes on dreams or falling stars. So somebody's finally having the faith and believing that he is definitely ready to accept what's new coming. So there is somebody in your life that is willing and ready to accept the creativity that you're going to bring to this relationship. There is something that you're bringing or offering that this person hasn't dealt with before, that this person is unfamiliar with. You're just trying to create the right scenario, the right scene. You're trying to create the right energy so that they understand where you're coming from, a place of love, not a place of pain, not a place of control, but a place of love. When I see the Two of Cups as the outcome of what's going to happen once you speak with that person, once you show them what you're capable of, once you set up a time to be together, this is going to definitely come in your direction. There is going to be a gathering. Drinks doesn't have to be alcohol, but there is going to be a gathering. There's going to be meeting up. There's going to be talking about it. There's going to be wanting to be in control. You're going to see this person is wanting to scoop you up, hug you. Now, a lot of you might have thought you had something planned or figured out. It's not going to quite go the way you thought it was. It's just not. What you had planned on or what you had implied to someone about a certain situation, that's just a suggestion or an idea, but it is not going to go through. You have someone also who is for some of you, who is very concerned, very worried that something is troubling you or something is troubling them. They don't know quite how to make this become a reality. This person loves you with everything they have. This person has been thinking about you and the situation for quite some time, but not sure how to make a move, not sure what to do next. I definitely feel like this person knows that you are in fact the one for them. They know they can give you everything from their heart. They don't like having to hurt other people in the situation, but when they have to choose or pick and choose, they're going to follow through with you because you are the one they want to be with. You are the one they want to spend their life with. You are the one they're willing to put the work in for. They've already put the work in on other situations for quite some time, and results were zero. Nobody else gave it back in return. It's time now that you receive the same, or that they receive the same as they were giving out. For some of you, waiting for karma to come around to get those back that had harmed you or intentionally hurt you or took advantage of you, please don't wish on that karma. Just ask the universe to protect you and to give credit where credit is due, but to also point the finger and call out the person who caused so much drama, heartache, and pain. A lot of you, there's going to be communication or messages that are going to come from spirit guides, from your angels, from the universe. A lot of you are very confused about a love relationship, but you don't need to be. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, an air sign, an earth sign. But let me just say, there also is a fire sign who's waiting to show you something. They're waiting to show you something that's written. They're waiting to tell you something that's within their heart very deep. Somebody may have left. Fire signs, somebody may have left. They may have left because they didn't know what else to do. Somebody may have left to go find company, to go find comfort, because they didn't want to be alone anymore. Okay? So be careful, fire signs. Water signs, somebody's definitely keeping an eye on a air sign. So water signs are watching an air sign. They're wondering what they're going to do next. And that's what this card talks about. There's somebody around who's watching an air sign. There's a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces that is watching an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, wondering what they're going to do next. Yeah. A fire sign is definitely in the midst. We're dealing also with air sign, water sign, and an earth sign. Earth signs, I want you to be careful of having to get out of the way quickly. It could be driving as well. That could be a warning for you about driving. So pay attention to your red lights. Pay attention to your stop signs. And don't be so quick to jump the gun on a green light, because if you go too fast, someone who's running a light is going to T-bone you. That is a warning. Okay? So with that being said, this is an extra video just for you. Be careful of communications. Be careful of typing. Be careful of texting. Be careful of emailing. Check your words. Watch out for the autocorrect. Watch out for sending it to the wrong person. Huh, do I know that? Watch out for doing something too quick. Too quick. Slow down, or you're going to make an error that you can't fix. All right. Talk to you guys soon.